What's up, everybody? We got a Revival House Network State of the Union address. Urgent. We are doing this improv on the fucking spot because we have a bit of an emergency going on. So, as of right now, we're recording this and posting it right away. It's Halloween Eve, and YouTube has fucked us. Tomorrow is the live stream we've been promoting for a whole month, and out of nowhere, we just got alerted that our channel has been unpartnered, and our channel has essentially been crippled in the sense that we can't do live streams, and there's no more monetization. Not only is there no more monetization, but they took all the monetization we had banked up, and never to be seen again.
Without any fucking nothing, no warning, nothing. They're just like, fuck this, and they take that shit. So you can finally see what I look like when I'm fucking doing my little troll shtick.
So this is actually a very, very serious video, and it's hard to stay serious because Zach's giggling and he's got his piss bottles for all you to see up front there. That's funny, but no, it's serious because besides the monetization and all that stupid shit, we got to let you guys know ASAP that tomorrow we can no longer do our live stream here on YouTube. So we have to do it elsewhere. Now, Zach, we didn't talk too much before recording this, so we're going to kind of be in riff mode a little bit with each other. But the question is, do we do it on Facebook? Do we have the ability to do it on Facebook? Do we just fucking jumpstart the Twitch and go right over there? Because the YouTube idea was supposed to be to help launch that, but we might just have to go straight over there. I mean, do we have the capabilities of doing it on Facebook, Zach? Or does that take a certain...
I don't know. I've been looking up all these videos on how to do it on YouTube, and they fucked us. Okay,
so I don't know. We kind of need to figure out if we can do it, if anybody can do a Facebook live chat, right? Because it might be one of those things where we might be hard stopped there. What do you think about the Twitch? Should we do Twitch?
Yeah, I'm hoping we don't have to reschedule or anything.
We're not going to reschedule. Tomorrow's Halloween, and so here's where we're screwed a little bit. We're not going to get to everybody on such short notice, right? So we're hoping that as many of you guys see this video as possible and know that we're now going to be doing our fucking stream of the original Halloween. By the way, that's what won the poll. No big shock there. The original Halloween. We got to do it on Twitch now, man, because fuck the man. They're trying to keep a good podcaster down, And so hopefully, I don't know how it's going to go, man. It might be a smaller turnout, but we're still going to do it. We're going to carry on. We're not going to let these fuckers win. And to be honest with you, to kind of get into the way YouTube works, if you guys aren't familiar, maybe if you guys follow a lot of YouTube channels and stuff like that, especially the big YouTubers, there's been a lot of stuff in the past year where YouTube's been fucking them all over. This is very normal. And this has been a long time coming for us. We say that it happened out of nowhere, and it did. Usually they go off a strike system. You'll get a warning like, hey, stop doing this. And after 3 strikes, you fucking lose the channel altogether. We got no warning, and we were supposed to get a warning. And we didn't even do anything wrong. It's a general automated response saying something to the fact of, it's using...
I have the email right here. We can read it if you want.
Read it. Are we going to put it up on the video for people to see?
Yeah. All right. It says, during a recent review, our team of policy specialists carefully looking over the videos you've uploaded to your channel, Revival House, and found that they are not in line with our YouTube partner program policies. As of today, your channel is not eligible to monetize, and you will not have access to monetization tools and features, which they're not saying it here, but one of those is live streaming.
It's in there. It's in there.
It is? Okay.
You got to scroll down, yeah.
Please go to your monetization page to read more. Yeah. So, what this means for your channel, you still have access to most popular creator features, upload videos, edit and delete your videos, communicate with your audience. You cannot monetize new or existing videos, receive AdSense payments, earn revenue, contact the YouTube. That's the funniest one right there, is contact the YouTube creator support team. You can't do that. You can't ask us why we did this or what's wrong.
Yeah, we're going to fuck you over unnoticed, no lubricant. And then you now lose the ability to even find out why. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. But we're not preaching anything new here, man. Everybody's been bitching about how shitty YouTube has become, and that's why we've been sort of talking about the whole Twitch thing. We've been sort of soft preparing for this, because I just think YouTube's on the way out in a sense. Now, that email, what I take from it is you can still put out your content and we'll take all the profits from it and make it. I don't give a shit about the profit so much. That's one thing. But what hurts most about losing the partnership on YouTube is since they changed the eligibility for partnership starting with January 1st of this year. And if you remember, Zach, we were talking about it in private, but if you weren't a partner, if you weren't at that certain threshold, they were going to make it harder for you to hit that threshold. And anybody that wasn't a partner and at that threshold, it was going to be harder to get your content seen, Mm-hmm. And that's not exactly new either, because our channel, to be completely candid with you, they've been after us for a while, man. They've been crippling our channel for a while. So in one way, it's not a bad thing because our more loyal listenership and our hardcore listenership has increased, right? Which is great. And our subscriber base is slowly increasing, which is great. And that's what we really care about as the hardcores. But the actual overall video totals of the views are going way, 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 way down. Now, what that tells me is our videos they're not getting circulated out there, right? It's not getting pushed out there in YouTube world. So we're getting less of those passerbyers, and potentials. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck about that necessarily, but it drives me crazy that they're keeping certain channels down. Because you know what? For the longest time, our videos were getting demonetized left and right and taken away because they didn't approve of what we were talking about. And I don't understand why, because we're just a couple of goofballs talking about fucking movies, for God's sake. But regardless, that's the thing that hurts the most, is that they're hurting our exposure. That's why we need to sort of make a transition into other things. Twitch being one of them. And it's all the more reason that we implore you to please, please, please support us by going over to iTunes, right? Please go over and check it out. Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher. Leave us feedback there, because that's probably the last fucking bastion. Unless you're Alex Jones, you're not getting kicked off iTunes and all that stuff, right? So please do us all a favor. Go over there, leave us 5 stars, leave us a comment. Let's start taking what you guys maybe normally do on YouTube, and let's put it towards that, because that's where we need to thrive. And we need to thrive over on Twitch too. So we're hoping you'll go over there. Please subscribe to us over there, because we're going to start doing a lot more content. Now, the thing is, Zach, we could still do our channel here. It's saying we could still put up shit. Yay, it's great. Now, how much it's going to be seen now, it's going to be probably crippled. I guess we will, but part of me doesn't want to. Part of me wants to say, fuck YouTube, right? Why are we going to keep putting shit up here for them to collect revenue off of? And I don't know. I don't like it. It's not a platform I enjoy anymore. From day one, I've always wanted you guys to go over to iTunes, right? Or whatever. But I don't know. I want to explore the video content. I want to do live streams. This is all very fresh, man. We just learned this, so I'm just beside myself. But I assure you all, we're going to spin this into something positive. If anything, it just it ensures that now's the time to rethink things and do things a little differently. How you feeling about that, Zach?
Hell yeah!
There you go.
Yeah, we literally just found this out, and like fucking, he sends me this message, and he lays all this on me, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I figured he was getting some phishing website. Like, I've never heard of this before. I've never heard of YouTube just out of nowhere pulling this. I don't think I've ever heard that.
So obviously, the urgency of this video is because tomorrow's Halloween, and we don't want to fucking leave any of you guys that planned on joining the live stream high and dry. Like, where the fuck they go? No, we're here. Watch this. We don't want to keep it too long, because we want to, I think the shorter the video is, the more urgent it'll seem, like, right? Because we're going to title it appropriately. Urgent, So that's number one. We're still going to do it. We're going to trample forward. We just hope that most of you guys can come join us on Twitch. And of course, we are going to put loud and proud. I think that should be the only thing we put in this description video, so it's unignorable, like the Twitch go here now, subscribe, so you are on board for tomorrow. But that aside, I kind of want to get candid about other stuff too. So the reason why I think this is a positive thing in disguise is we need to grow and change anyway. It was coming. And to be honest with you, Zach and I, we're at the age where our time is becoming more and more valuable. It's really, really tough to do this. We love doing it. Zach loves doing it. I love doing it. Zach is a fucking trooper, man. This guy, I'm pointing at him, but he's right here. It's weird for me to point at my monitor, but he's fucking such a workhorse at it, man. He's passionate about it. And I understand, Zach, that, we're about the same age. I'm a couple years older than you. Your time is super valuable, and it's gonna keep getting tougher. Life develops and it evolves into different things. More things come into the spectrum, and your time has to get divvied out other places, and it's gonna become harder. So we're at a crossroads here about how do we keep going at the pace, if not more, from here, because we want to. I love it, man. I don't want to stop doing it. That's why I said the most important thing in the world is the fact that YouTube is just going to decrease our exposure because of some bullshit robot politics that we can't even control or fight. Because that's the most important thing, is the listenership. Now, I don't know, man. The fact that, I don't know. I'm just at a loss for words, man. We have to figure out a way. We've been kicking around ideas of what's going to be beneficial for us. How are we going to ensure that we're not going to dip in content, right? Like, do we explore the subscriber base methods? Do we jumpstart a Patreon, for people that maybe wants? Do we create the whole perk thing? Do we add new content that's just for those guys? And this is me riffing out loud here. Like, this is me asking anybody listening and watching right now. Like, I want your feedback, right? Like, how can we ensure that we pump out as much quality content and we're able to keep going, because it gets tougher and tougher. So maybe that's something we should throw out there right now, Zach, and ask them, like, would they be open to the idea of starting? See, the idea of the Patreons that are just like, hey, donations accepted. That's weird to me. That's like e-begging, that popular term that gets thrown around there, which, by the way, we would never be those guys. I watch some of those gamer guys on YouTube and they just e-beg like crazy. Yeah, mail me shit. And they do like the videos where it's like every day is their birthday and they act all humble. Like, oh, I'm like, dude, you fucking put you're at your P.O. box out there and you are basically asking for stuff. I'm not hating on anybody, because these are people making conscious choices to mail people stuff as gifts, whatever. I'm not going to be a cynical asshole shitting on somebody's good time. But regardless, I like the idea of thinking of a way to give something, for it. So, I mean, our content's always going to be free for the most part, but maybe we should start thinking of special things to do as incentive for anybody that maybe chooses to help back or support us and ensure that we can keep doing this stuff. And we don't have to fucking play slave to the Google machine, right? We can keep doing our thing our own way, because Google, man, we've had to make compromises and we don't want to make compromises. They flag everything we do, and it doesn't matter. I want to be able to talk about whatever we want to talk about. Zach, man, he should be able to let his fucking weird ass freak flag fly with his weird ass humor and his stuff that even makes me cringe sometimes. I mean, you know me, I've been vocal about some of the jokes he makes. They're not exactly things I'd tell my grandma, but he should be able to say it, right? Satire doesn't need to be dead, man. I feel like today it's on life support. So I don't know. More and more people are going to alternative ways to stay sustainable, I guess. I don't know. So we're just gonna kick that around, and basically what I'm saying is, we're going to start talking about that, and we're going to try and figure out something to pitch in the coming weeks. And we want your feedback 100%. I don't know. We work hard, man. Zach works fucking hard, man. We want to keep working hard.
Fucking been burned out, baby. All this fucking editing.
We say it every year. October Blitz, like, oh, we'll never do it again. Oh my God. And then we want to do it again. And so we're feeling pretty burnt out. And I don't want to say that to discourage people from endorsing tomorrow night's thing, because we are excited about the live stream. It's going to go forward. Even if it's Zach and I just fucking with our thumbs in our ass and farting on a snare drum, right?
Yeah, we only feel burnt out because we've been fucking recording 2 movies every week instead of 1.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's, let's be frank, it's a lot of shitty Halloween sequels. It's not, most of the movies aren't good. We should have thought of that. We were like, hey, let's make it thematic. We'll do franchise. Not even taking into consideration that there's only 3 good Halloween movies out of like fucking a million. Whatever. And we're saving the best one for tomorrow night. So you guys are in luck. But anyway, so that's pretty much all I want to say. I don't want to rant too much longer. Number 1 is we are moving to Twitch for this live stream tomorrow. Please chime in below. Let us know if you're going to be there. Let us know if you're on board with us and you understand our grievances. Number 2 is we're going to start kicking around ideas for structure. You know, how are we going to keep going? How are we going to keep this thing sustainable? Not only sustainable, how are we going to keep growing and being able to pump out lots of content that you guys want? In fact, maybe Zach, this whole idea of coming up with like if we do this, I'm not sold on anything yet. I want to know if we do decide to do something like a Patreon. Maybe that would be a cool way for people out there to have more control over what we do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck,
yeah.
man. Maybe we can create a cool perk if you guys want to, where you guys can literally pick all the shitty movies depending on what it is and how we work it out. I don't know, right?
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, man, our content's free in the form that it is right now. We're always going to read your questions. We're always going to address things like that, but we're going to figure something out. All I want to know is, are you guys open to that? I think what Zach delivers is worth it. I don't want to toot my own horn. I'm part of it too. I think my time is worth it, right? I think our passion is worth it. So we're going to be around. I think just how this goes forward and what we end up deciding what we're going to do for that sustainability is going to determine how much we're around and in what capacity. And we want that to be as great as possible. I'm done rambling, man. I'm pissed.
I'm done rambling too, babe.
I'm pissed, man, because of YouTube, we had to show our faces and do all this before the big climax of tomorrow night. Right?
Yeah, we had this whole gimmick planned out. We were going to start out wearing masks and then pretend like, oh, we're not taking our masks off. The show's called Behind the Mask. You can't see what's behind this mask. And then we were going to take them off pretty quick, probably.
My theory is it's that fucking Silver Shamrock Corporation. They're trying to sabotage our live stream of Halloween tomorrow because they feel they have the superior movie and we didn't get around to doing that one this year. And they're just trying to get us down, man. They're not going to get us down. This is a blessing in disguise. Evolution will happen. That's all I got. Please let us know what you think about all this in the comments below. We'll be reading that shit tonight, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, puppets.